Good morning, and welcome to Woohoo Wednesday. If you haven't met me before, my name's Helen Bull and I'm a business mentor. And I'm always live on a Wednesday because I don't believe it should be a hump day. Instead, I've coined the phrase Woohoo Wednesday because one of my members came up with that word and I was like, actually, I quite like that. So if you think today is a hump day, before I carry on, actually, have you got your cup of coffee? Because we need to, mine's half empty. I'd like to say this is full, but might be my third today. So if I'm a little bit wild on here, that may be why. But if you think today is a hump day, then it is time to change your thinking, because Wednesday should be about working towards your dreams, building what you want, not wishing your way to Friday, enjoying the weekend and then getting to Sunday, or if you're in the UK, we have Monday off as well, getting to Monday afternoon and wishing that you didn't have to go back to the work that you're doing. So it's great to see loads of you on Instagram, a few of you coming on Facebook. What I normally encourage people to do, if you want to do the interactive part of my life, is just put woohoo in the comments. Just let me know that you're going to make it a Woohoo Wednesday, not a hump day. If, however, you've got a business or you're working for somebody and it's not right, or maybe life's not right, make some changes. You are able to make changes in your world. And sometimes we just need to focus on what we want, create the ideas, build the ideas and put them into action. It doesn't mean we jump from what we've got right now. I'm not one of those business mentors that says, yep, just cut the ties and go for it or make you work for it. I'm not really into that. Thanks, Lucas. You're my first woohoo. I love it. You see, Lucas, it's early for you. What are you doing on social media at this time in the morning? Lucas is over in America. But yeah, if you're thinking that it's not right for you, you can create things. I'm not somebody to say cut all the ties. I'm saying plan your escape or your change. Sometimes it's not feeling like it's an escape. Sometimes it's just like recreating things. And if you see, in fact, on Instagram, I'm going to have to show you, but I know on Facebook, you can, no, wrong side. I've got one camera that's going one way, one going the other. So here is a bit of a brain dump on this board. It was right behind me. It's some of my work to do today, but it's a bit of a strategy for my business. Now, if you're on Instagram, my apologies here, you can see the whiteboard there. The reason the whiteboard's out is because I've just come back from my retreat and I love a whiteboard and a pen. I love going old school. We could attach the PC up to the telly and all that, but I love a little flip chart and little arrows and my terrible drawing if I tried to do it. Always entertaining on a retreat. So today what I wanted to talk about, thank you, Katie, for your woohoo. I love it. I'm going to wave at the few people. I like that I can wave to people on Instagram. I can't do that on Facebook, but I'll just do this. I feel like that. It's not quite the same, is it? But I feel, I've missed a few. Hang on. Oh, good old Instagram. Yep. Okay, I think I've waved to everybody. If I haven't waved to you, my apologies. If you're watching on catch up, yes, I am a business mentor, even though right now I probably sound like some lunatic that's gone live. So today I want to talk about changing your space. Now, that can be from going away on a retreat. I was on my retreat last week and I will tell you all about that. But it could just be where you work. Have you ever been in a place and you just like, I just don't want to work here? This is my office, but it doesn't always serve me for being creative. It's a really good place when I want to get things done, when I want to brain dump, when I want to get lots of work done. But sometimes I want to be more creative. And I definitely spend the mornings when I go down. I'm a bit like Lucas. He's probably up about 5 or 6 in the morning. I go downstairs. I create my content. In fact, today I was sorting my content, but I do that early in the morning. I sit downstairs and lots of you will have seen my live where I sit. That's actually my dining room table with the blue wall behind me. It's actually the same color paint as this because it's my branding sort of colors. But it sometimes somehow serves me better for content. You'll also find me in coffee shops. You'll normally find me by water. If I can get near the sea, even better. Hence, I run my retreats by the sea. But where is your place? Tell me in the comments. Where's your place that you go to that makes you feel positive? Normally, we have it. Some people, it's towns. Some people, it's complete quiet. Some people, it's to have hustle and bustle in the background. I like a little bit of noise. I like something to be going on. Not so much that I can't think, but that, I don't know, coffee shops are great for me. Lockdown was terrible because I couldn't go to coffee shops and just the hubbub. I get a good coffee. That's always a good start. Sometimes I'd stay long enough to have a brunch or a breakfast or even lunch, and just the hubbub there. Katie says she's water too. Yep. So tell me in the comments, what is it? If you're watching on catch up, you can join with this too. What is it that makes you creative or makes you more productive? And for me, it's different things. So different days. I quite like listening to acoustic hits on the radio. If I listen to anything too funky, I can't concentrate. Or what was it this morning? We've got a dripping tap downstairs. It was like torture to me. Anything like that that's repetitive, I'm going to break the tap. I didn't. I cleverly went over, shook it really hard, and then put a cloth underneath it, and then told my husband it needed fixing. But what makes you be creative? Where is your space? Now, I've got Polly on. Polly's very creative. Go and check out Polly London Ceramics. It's new, and she's just launched her website, and I can't wait to get my products. But yeah, if you haven't checked out Polly, I'll give her a shout out. I can see her on here. Check her out. I know the link's in her bio, and you can go and see it. She's got some beautiful, beautiful pottery. And I know what makes, I'm going to say, put words into Polly's mouth, but I think it's colour. Polly likes colour. She likes design. I know she likes wild people because she's my friend. But yeah, so what is it that you need to do to make yourself feel better? Now, a lot of you will have businesses that are service based. I used to have a bricks and mortar business. You can't just rock out of your business when you feel like it, but you can book time off. You can make sure you have the weekends off, or if you're not having the weekends off, you have days off in the week. You can make sure you outsource and get other people to help you so you're not doing everything. Because when you have a business like that, it can get quite gutty. So I'm going to talk to you about my retreat, because my retreat places, I've only got 6 left actually. I've only just talked about it on my social media. The first time I've been on to tell you about it for next year, April the 22nd, 2024. I've just come off the back of my last one. And I think that's my 6th retreat that I've run. I've run them in Thailand, I've run them in the UK, and the venue that we go to now down by the sea, we have 2 houses down by the sea, and they're literally back onto the beach. Beautiful, beautiful houses, beautiful. Do you know what I like is beautiful bedding, beautiful decor, light rooms, all the places that you can be inspired. So this weekend there were people sitting in, there's about 3 conservatories, but one of them is on the roof of one of the houses. And it is stunning. It looks just out over the sea. And even if the sun isn't really warm, you sit up there and it just feels like a beautiful summer day. Other places, there's a little secret balcony. There's a little place out the back of the kitchen. You might have seen photos on here with little wooden sofas. Now, they're not as comfortable as they look, but it's a little sun trap. And there was places in the house that you could either work with group or you could sneak off working around. There was also a pool table. I think a few people sneaked off for that too. But the reason I chose that place is, number one, I work best when I'm near water, but I know other people do too when there's open space. And I'm all about encouraging people when they come on a retreat with me. We get up early in the morning, people go out for a walk, do their exercise, they swim. We have a swimming pool, a heated pool, which is always good as well. And then in the afternoons, we go for a walk too. So it's really important to me to have somewhere that we can get out, an outside space that is beautiful. It's really important to me as well that we have enough space when we're working. We have 2 houses. We can seat everybody around the table. The kitchen is massive. One's small and one's massive. Everybody can congregate in there. And I just love that. We also have space, and I don't think Ben's on today, but we also have space for people to open up their laptops. Now, Ben, who's in my membership, says to me, it's the one time every year. He's been quite a few times, and he says, I bring my laptop. It's the only time I open it, and I do all my work, get it all prepped, and I go. I sometimes have to sit him down and say, we are now doing some tech. So what did we cover on this retreat? Well, we covered how to do podcast. We did some recording. In fact, one of the groups were happy for me to use their recording, and it will be coming up on my Kindly Blunt podcast. I think that's going to come out in June. I'll do a little intro to it. Really interesting. They were talking about the journey of being a solo entrepreneur, and I really like listening to it. So that's going to just being edited now, but that'll be out there. We talked about podcasts. We talked about content. We talked about ChatGPT, the benefits, also probably the cons, the pros and the cons of it. We talked about being confident in selling and pricing and anything else really that came up. Tech, I was on Canva, I was on MailChimp. Who knew? I don't use MailChimp now. Who knew everything had changed? I had to go and do a quick relearning. But basically, my retreat, or anytime you work with me, I am trying to help you build your business. And you should be trying to create what you want. And if that means taking time out, then do it. It doesn't have to be a retreat. It could be a trip to a coffee shop. It could be downing tools when you want to throw your computer across the room. How many of you have ever had that you want to throw your computer across the room because nothing is happening like you want it? Instead, just shut it down and go for a walk for 10 minutes. You'll always be more productive. Sometimes it sounds a little bit counterintuitive when you're really, really busy and you feel overwhelmed. I'm just thinking about my flip chart now, which is covered in Post-it notes. I'm really, really busy at the moment. But when you're really, really busy and overwhelmed, it can seem counterintuitive to actually down tools and get out the door. And I like working with 10 minutes. Those who've done my 10-10 challenge, I do a lot of things around the number 10. And so 10 minutes walk for me is brilliant. Just get out, clear my head. And 9 times out of 10, or 10 times out of 10, but 9 times out of 10, when I come back, I can sort out the problem. Or I've decided I'm going to ask somebody else to sort my problem. So today, what I want you to do is think about where you can go to change your mindset, to give yourself the creativity you need to run a business, to give yourself the rest you need to run a business. I think as a small business owner, I'm going to wave at somebody else now. Sorry, I'm trying to wave. I can't do it at the same time as talking, obviously. To be a business owner, you have to be all things to everybody. Quite often, the people I work with are people who are working on their own, and very few of them are outsourcing, which actually you should be. But when you're doing it all yourself, it can be really easy to think you just need to work 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. And hello, Andre, nice to see you. That is not the key to running a business. You will be far more effective if you give yourself less time and do more in that time. I am going to finish at 3 o'clock again today. I started at 10 because I did do an early session this morning, but I actually started officially up in my office at 10 today. I'll be finished by 3. I may be on chatting to Lucas in my mastermind group, but I'm not working after that. That's my set time. That's all I'm allocating myself today. I will get on and work in it and get the job done. If I give myself till 7 in the evening, I will spread that work into the same time. It's called Parkinson's Law. Go and look it up. You also, though, can become really disillusioned with what you're doing. And I think when I go to the retreats with the business owners, that's what I find mostly is people just need a little boost of enthusiasm. People come back to the retreat every year just to get that boost. People in my HB club to get a boost of motivation. I would say I do teach a lot in all those groups. But the majority, the things that people need most is to know they can do it, to know that they're not alone and other people around them doing the same. To think up strategy, quite often strategy helps, and time saving. And actually you can run your business and have a business that you want. And I suppose that's where I really want to leave with this is create something you want, build something you want and enjoy what you do and make sure you take some time off. And if you want to come to my retreat, I only have 6 places left. Can't believe it. Literally, this happens every year. It's not till 2024, April 2024. All I ask for right now is a deposit. I think the deposit is £300 and we haven't got any singles rooms left. We've got 1 double room. And then I think I did write it down. Where did I write it down? 6 places left. So that includes double. And then all there's a shared places, maximum 3 in a room, and the rooms are really nice. Most of the shared actually have got en suites as well. So if you're interested, the link is in my bio on Instagram. The link is, I will make sure I put it on LinkedIn, but if you go and look at my bio on LinkedIn and you look at my links, it is there. And if you look on Facebook, go to the Learn More button, you will find it there too. YouTube, I have no idea where you're going to find it. I'll come on and make sure you can see it later. Or find me at helenbullen.com and you'll find all the information there. So have a great day. Have a Woohoo Wednesday. I would encourage you all today, if you do nothing else, you do 10 minutes of doing nothing today. 10 minutes of absolutely nothing. And while I'm on, keep your ears open because I have a free challenge, which is starting in about 10 days. I'm going to say it's a Tuesday in 2 weeks' time. I haven't quite organised it yet. I'm just doing it now. There is a free 3-day challenge where you can join the HB Club for 3 mornings to do our Effective Action Week with us. And if you're on my list or if you're following me on here, you will see the post. Make sure you keep your eyes open and I'll make sure you can sign up to my email list here as well. And you will definitely be notified there. So I'm going to say goodbye to Instagram first. So thanks so much for following me. Go and do some things you want to do. And thanks, Andre. I love a woohoo to finish. If you haven't written woohoo in the comments yet, why not? And I'll speak to you soon. Have a great day. And just get yourself somewhere that you can be creative and definitely focus on building a business you love, not a business you think you should have, one that you love and pays you enough money to do all the things you want to do. Speak to you later. Bye. Right, my lovely. I have to remember to press the end button on Instagram. I've done it before. I've finished on my live here and then I've put my phone down like that. They couldn't quite see up my nose, but it was a bit like that. So I'm learning. Right, after years and years of doing lives. Right, my lovely peeps, have a great, great day. I will see you soon. And as I said, there is a free challenge coming. Keep your eyes peeled. Like the page, whatever you need to do to be able to find me. And I'll be back again next Wednesday, Woohoo Wednesday. And I know I'll be talking about the free challenge then because I'll be ready to sign you up for it. Right, speak to you later. Bye.